Hey y'all, how y'all doing and whatnot? I hope everybody is having an amazing Monday. I definitely am. God is definitely good all the time, okay? Today I want to talk to you guys about knowing your worth, knowing who you are as a person, and identifying who you are, finding your identity. Because I noticed and what God has revealed to me is that a lot of us, specifically younger men and women, have trouble finding their identity. So they have an identity crisis. They have trouble finding who they are. So my my main objective is today to help you all with that. Um, I'm being led to speak with speak on married couples first, and then I'm gonna go into younger men and women, and then just to but I want you all to understand that even though I do make my videos specific, that it pertains to all. My encouragement, how I lead, it pertains to everyone. It is all inclusive. It's just there are some videos I make that can be specific because I am talking to a specific group. But understand that if you found something in that helps you, then I'm happy because that's what I'm here for, to help everyone. But to my married couples, I noticed that, and from what I've encountered, mostly with wives who come into a relationship, and then you all get married, and you all have two plus children, 2+ kids, and or 3 to 5 kids, or sometimes 6 or 7, and you have these children. You build this life. You build this beautiful life, and you all get a beautiful home. And for some of you, from what I've seen, is you tend to have lost yourself in either your husband, or lost yourself in your children, or both. Or just lost yourself completely because you want to be a homemaker, and you want to make sure everyone's covered, and you want to make sure everyone's okay. But what about you? What about you? We know that you know that you're a wife, you know that you're a good mother, but who are you specifically? Who were you before you met your husband? You were an individual, right? So you can still have individuality while being married. One more time. You can still have individuality while being married, because when your spouse met you, they met you as an individual, they met you as a person. And now the only thing that changes now is you also now have a person who you can still be an individual with. You can share your individuality with them, because when you do marry, you do become an item. You do become one, but you can still be an individual. You can still be yourself. And sometimes it's hard to get back in this section. This part is just for everyone. But sometimes it becomes hard to, when you've lost yourself, to where you put yourself in like a routine where you go, and then you don't exactly notice when you've lost yourself until you've lost yourself, right? And so now you have to get yourself back to being that individual, back to who you were before everything, before you got married, before you got that management position, before you went into college. You know, you have to find yourself. And is it hard? Yes. Is it easier said than done? Yes. But it all just depends on how bad do you want to be at peace? How bad do you want to just genuinely know who you are as a person? And you don't have to do that alone. That's the beautiful thing about God. You don't have to do that alone. He is here to help you. He's here to lead you. He's here to guide you into becoming that person that you desire to be. And in turn, He will also show you your purpose on what He's called you to be. But most importantly, He will show you who you are. Who you are, what you like, what you don't like, you know? He'll show you those things. And that's where, because I've said in several videos about this, being intentional when you pray. Being intentional, letting God know exactly what you want and what you desire. If you If you used to read, go back to reading. If you used to walking, go back to walking. Do what you got to do to get back to you. Do what you have to do to get back to you. There's nothing wrong with being selfish for a moment when it comes to coming back to you, getting your mind back, getting your life back. There's nothing wrong with that. And your spouse and or boyfriend at the time, or your wife or girlfriend at the time, if they love you enough, they'll love you enough to understand that. They'll love you enough to give you that time to get back to you. Because there's so many of us that run around lost. There's so many of us that run around empty. There's so many of us that run around hurting people because we're hurt, because we're lost, and we don't know who we are. And what God is saying is, if you come to me, I can show you exactly who you are. I can get you back on that right track. And I know I do tend to talk about God a lot because He is the source. He's the source of everything. But even if you have like that one friend that you know you can talk to them. Reach out to them. That person who you feel like you can genuinely trust and confide in, talk with them. Be vulnerable. I know it's hard to be vulnerable. I know it's hard to be transparent. I know it's hard for that. And if you feel as if you can't be that with a person, journal. That's something that I do. I journal. I write down my innermost thoughts, my innermost feelings, and I write them all down, and I feel better afterwards. Or if you're just somebody who likes to vent, call up someone, call up whoever is closest to you. Or if you don't have that person, talk to God. Like what I used to do, I used to literally just sit in my room, sit on my bed, and just simply talk. I used to talk to God as if He was sitting right next to me. But like I said, I know I talk about God a lot, but my goal is to help you in any way, to help you all in any way that I can, and to give you different avenues to help. Like if you're not fully ready to talk to God, if you're not fully ready to give yourself to God, talk to a friend. Talk to a friend. Talk to someone. Talk to someone who is ready, willing to assist you. To assist you with whatever hurt that you're dealing with, or assist you with whatever you got to do to get back to you. But whatever you need to do, even if for those who follow and may not know me very well, you can talk to me. But my goal is to make sure that everyone who encounters me or encounters my videos get the help that they desire. And on that note, I want you all to know that God loves you and I love you. I am always here for any one of you, whoever needs to talk, whoever needs to just a listening ear, who just wants to vent, I am here. You can always reach out to me, and I'll be available to you. We can set up a time, and I can talk with you all. But I just want, if you need help, get it. If you need someone to assist you in navigating through your thoughts, through your mind, then get that help. Reach out to someone. Like I said, you can reach out to me. If you need help if you need assistance with finding who you are, get that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Pride is a real thing, because a lot of people, mostly people who don't really like to be vulnerable, which is a lot of us, we tend to shy away. Or then you have the people who are mostly all of the time, they're mostly the mediator, or they're mostly the one to fix everything. People like that tend to feel as if they can't reach anyone or they can't talk to anyone. But you can. You can. You just have to decipher who you can talk to. But you can get help. You can get help, and you can be helped. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is open your mouth and just say, I need help. And someone will help you. Someone will help you. God will lead you to someone who will help you. But as always, I love you and God loves you. Y'all be blessed.